Hey, first of all, I want to say hello to Shay and all the readers and viewers over at Good Faith Investing and the REI Masterclass. You know, I'm honored to be a part of this. I know I'm in some very good company. My name is Vernon Vaughn, and I am an investor in the Washington, D.C. and Maryland area. Believe it or not, I've been at it for about 8 years now, a little bit over 8 years, believe it or not. I'm the managing partner at Real Star Properties, and I am in the process of bringing you Investor Deal Factory. Coming soon. Shay brought up a great question. She posed a scenario, and the scenario goes like this. Given $200 dropped in the middle of a new city or new town, how can you turn that into $10,000 within 6 weeks? So it's not a lot of time, and you're not starting out with a lot of money. And it's a good question, because as investors and business owners, we often ask ourselves, how can we do a lot with a little bit? So here's how we tackle this Herculean effort, is that we are going to wholesale. Wholesaling is conducive to quick cash and requires very little of your own money. Specifically, what we're going to wholesale is properties that aren't even listed. Reason being is as much as I love REO deals, you know, properties listed on the MLS, you know, bank-owned properties, you know, banks are not going to let me get away with putting $200 down earnest money deposit. Just ain't going to happen. On some REO deals, I've put down deposits in the neighborhood of $18,000. Average is going to be about $5,000. So $200 ain't going to cut it. My average deal, wholesale deal, when I'm dealing with a private seller, I mean, is about $100. Often it's less. Very often it is less. Great thing about motivated sellers for non-listed properties, they could care less about a deposit. They just want to get the property sold. Ask any tired landlord who wants to get out of a property, he just wants to get it sold. Ask somebody with an inherited property, they just want to get it sold, and they want to get it sold quickly. So wholesaling non-REO, non-listed properties is how we accomplish it. So here's how we do it specifically. First, we leverage our free resources. Go to the local REIAs, the local real estate investment groups. Most of them are free. And network your butt off. Find out who the players are in the room. It's not going to be a lot of them. When building your buyers list, it's about quality, not quantity. In this case, don't just pass a clipboard around the room and get as many names, email addresses, and phone numbers as you can. No. You want to talk to the people who have actually purchased houses this year, not people who just want to or are thinking about it, but the players, people that have purchased multiple properties, motivated buyers. You want those people, and we're going to find out exactly what they want, specifically what they want. Where is it located? How many bedrooms? How much work does it need? What's the exit strategy? You want to find out what they need, and that's going to be very important for you, and we'll talk about that a little later. Another free resource we are going to use is free sites like Craigslist. Totally free. Use some keywords, you know, but definitely free marketing. There are about 10 sites like Craigslist that I kind of always use when I'm looking for buyers or looking for sellers. But utilize those free resources. Then we are going to hit the streets. And when I say hit the streets, I mean bandit signs. Bandit signs. Yeah, you've seen them before. Maybe you've used them. After being in this business for 8+ years, I can tell you, dollar for dollar, pound for pound, Bandit signs has always given me the best ROI when it comes to how I spend my marketing dollar. That's compared to direct mail. That's compared to cable advertising. That's compared to TV advertising. That's compared to a lot of stuff. Bandit signs. The only thing that runs neck and neck with bandit signs and actually beats it out, word of mouth. Word of mouth is often overlooked. Great way to beat your competition. Word of mouth. But anyway, so those are some of the resources we're going to use. And a great case scenario or case study, coaching student recently doing his initial coaching session, when I asked him, hey, what's your marketing budget? He revealed that it was virtually non-existent. And then I had the epiphany. I knew I had 200 bandit signs in my garage that I couldn't use because it was the printer made a typo. The telephone number was wrong. So I gave my student a magic marker and told him to use the backside of those bandit signs to create his own bandit sign. 200 signs to be exact, and he used that. He went out for 3 weeks, on weekends for 3 weeks, and found a deal in a hot area where we knew he had buyers for it. He didn't waste his time putting up bandit signs in areas where there were no buyers for deals in that area. We put the signs up in the hot areas. And so you're going to utilize bandit signs. Also, while you're in the area, drive for dollars. Look around at properties that look like they're vacant, run down. Write the address down. Knock on the neighbor's doors. Try to find out who owns the property and try to get in touch with them. What we're going to do, so we've got bandit signs in place, some free marketing with sites like Craigslist. We're also been in touch with active buyers. So we're building a buyers list simultaneously while we are deal hunting in areas we've identified that are hot. When you do get that deal and get it under contract, ideally you want to have that done as soon as possible, but definitely within 2 to 3 weeks. And once you've got it under contract, you need to call up these people you've identified as the players and get them in to look at that property. And you want to have that done as quickly as possible because you only got 6 weeks from the day you get under contract, or you only got 6 weeks from the day you touch down in this new city to when you need to be at settlement. So you want to, it's not going to be a long list of buyers, but it should be a short list of people who are the real deal. Also utilize bandit signs to find buyers. I don't see very many people do it, and I call them buyer bandit signs. And so instead of saying, we buy houses, essentially the message you're sending is, I sell houses, or I've got a great deal available. And it looks like this. It'll say something to the effect of, 4-bedroom house worth 100, only asking 40, and put your phone number. You will attract some tire kickers, but most importantly, serious rehabbers or serious landlords in that area who are looking to get more properties. Great strategy. Don't see it used often. And that's it. I mean, that's how it's not easy to do, but it's simple. You're not going to do it by accident. You don't wake up out of bed and trip over a buyer and seller and make $10,000 in 6 weeks. But with focus and definitely with a strategy, it can be done. So I hope you found. I hope you really found this answer to be insightful. I hope it inspires you all to go out there and get a deal. And you know what? I don't care if you don't make $10,000 in 6 weeks. If you make $5,000 in 6 weeks, you'll be doing great. If you make $10,000 in 12 weeks, you're still not doing bad. So, once again, it may seem like an impossible, may seem like mission impossible, but when you really break it down, dissect it, and look at it, it can be done. And even if you fall short a little bit, you'll still be doing very well. So I hope you found the answer useful, and I will definitely see you in the fast lane.